And we're live.
Hey, trainers. What's up, Pokemon trade card? Oh, gosh, I can't even get the intro right. What's up, Pokemon trading card game fans? Welcome to episode 135 of Special Conditions, the TCG podcast where our love for competing and collecting collide. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is March 29th, 2023. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Tuttle. I am joined by my co-host, Justin Keller, and Cody. CopyCody from the Discord. How's it going?
Whoop, whoop.
What's going on, everybody? I get to join you guys on Monday night Zoom calls, but this is nice to be on this side of the things with you guys. So excited to be here.
Awesome. We're glad to have you. We'll get into that stuff in just a second. We'll get you familiarized with everyone of the listeners or the viewers, because I mean, I can see your beautiful face.
Why not both?
My beautiful face. You can see Justin's beautiful face. That's a lot of beautiful faces.
Very many. I only agreed to do this so I could show my beautiful face. So thank you guys for the opportunity here.
All right. Well, today is a very special day because we're not only going to open some Scarlet and Violet. Ooh.
Oh, Mr. Fancy over here.
We will also be talking about our top 5 from the set. Who's excited?
I'm excited.
Okay, so Justin's excited.
Yeah.
Cody?
This guy's excited.
All right, Cody's excited.
Yes, 100%.
Now, we should clarify. This top 5 isn't your just ordinary power rankings top 5. It could be anything. It could be, is it good immediately right now? Are you putting it immediately in Lugia? Are you putting it immediately in Mew? It could be a deck 2 or 3 sets from now. It could be, this is a type I want to play, and I'm kind of waiting for a couple more cards. And it could be, I like the art, and I want to try and make this playable.
Or it's cute.
Yeah, or it's cute.
Or it's cute, yes.
All right. So we should start with an introduction to who Cody is. Cody, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you're from?
Okay.
What's your past with Pokemon?
Right on. Well, my name is Cody, CopyCody, for those of you that are on the Twitters and all the other spaces. I started playing Pokemon when it originally came out, and I played it probably for the first like 3 or 4 years, and then I retired. And I played it on and off throughout my adult life. And then when the pandemic hit, I dug out, like a lot of people did, all my old cards and started teaching my then 6-year-old daughter how to play Pokemon.
All right.
And yeah,
Passing
so
the baton.
It's a family thing. So, you know, we were rifle shuffling some cards because, I mean, we never sleeved anything back in the day. Anything that I had that was valuable is definitely heavily played, damaged, or worse, ripped.
Oh, no.
But yeah,
you can tape it back together.
I
and then you can trade it
just
as like it's brand new. Just put it in a sleeve. No one will ever know. Who's
PSA
gonna know?
grade. Yes, exactly.
PSA grade 1.
There is only one. It's the rarest of the grades. So yeah, so I got hooked up with you guys. I was playing a lot of Pokemon Go, actually, is how I really migrated into the Pokemon Professor Network. So I was listening to the Pokemon Go podcast.
Lured up.
Yep, on the channel here. You got to watch them all. Like another one that like I always thought was really funny.
The old classic.
Yeah, and then just through like Adam and Justin and everybody on the Discord, we started playing games and really started listening to the Special Conditions podcast. I do miss like a lot of like the the kind of art stuff. Like, so I'm glad we have a live video now because then we can show all the art.
Yeah,
so,
there we go.
And there's so much great art in this set. But anyways, I primarily was playing Pokemon, and then I'm playing a different game now, and playing somewhat.
Everyone's a different game.
No,
Different
that's
game.
okay. I play another card game. It's fine.
Yeah, Mega Man.
this card
No.
No, listen. I love Mega Man Battle Network NT. Let's go.
Exactly. I play Flesh and Blood is my the other game that I play. So and I'm what you would call casually competitive with that. So I'll go and travel around to the events. Really, when Pokemon's events were shut down, Flesh and Blood gave me that outlet that wasn't
Yes.
just playing with my child,
Yeah.
who's good at Pokemon, but I could get out and interact with people.
Yeah, you need
in
like
person.
that same similar skill level, if not more, to at least challenge you.
Right. Dunking on your own child is not fun, or purposely kind of like playing not as cleanly. So so that's how I spend my my gaming time is basically between Flesh and Blood and Pokemon TCG. And I like board games, of course. So anything where I can meet and chat with people that I want to hang out with. So
All right.
yeah.
So there's a lot of swords in Flesh and Blood, right?
There's daggers, there's swords, there's axes, there's
So it makes me think
all sorts of stuff.
It makes me think in this draft you're gonna go for King's Gambit because he literally has a sword on his head.
Yeah, no,
No. He just wants to talk about the last whole set, all the sets from Sword and Shield.
That's it. I just want to play. I just want to play Decidueye. Is all I want to do.
He just wants to play Cleaver. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Just Cleaver.
Just Cleaver.
Good old Decidueye.
Yes.
All right, Justin, do you have any questions for Cody?
I know we're probably going to get into this a little bit, but is there any particular deck that you're eyeing coming into this next set?
Oh, well,
it could be an old deck. It doesn't have to be new cards. An old deck that's made new again with D-Block going away.
You know, what I would say is I'm pretty settled in on the Lost Box engine. At this point, I like the versatility of which Pokemon you can run in the deck. It's always a surprise. The core engine stays the same. So I'm really excited. I'm playing Goodra V-Star. A lot of energy, or a lot to chop through on that deck. So I'm typically a grass player, so I like the heal ability.
Keeping them on board.
Exactly. So, but it always seems to get outpaced by other things. Fire does burn it pretty good. So, and there's always a favorite fire Pokemon, whether it's Charizard or Arcanine.
Arcanine, yep.
At least Adam just plays like Delibird and Dialga and stuff like that.
I'm just like Icy Wind Attack, Aerial Ace. Let's go.
Yes. But yeah, so I'm excited to see if there's anything grass in this deck. I think Gardevoir EX too looks.
Yeah, so with this
go
new
that direction,
because we've looked into the future and the meta in Japan, and you can see that Lost Box is doing very well. As a single prize or core, and with the Giratina origin form, because that is prevalent in all of the list I've seen. But that's because we lose a lot of the amazing rares. So we lose Rayquaza amazing rare, we lose Raikou amazing rare, Yveltal. So Lugia also takes a little bit of a hit, but not too much.
Lost Box does lose Scoop Up Net, which is horrible to so you can't cycle your comfies. You just
this is true. You have to max out your switch cards.
Yeah.
Yes. And they're not the switch cards you want. They don't.
No, not at all.
Back down. So we'll see.
Well, should we get started and pick our first card? Well,
hang on 1 second. In the chat, we're being asked about Discord. Yes, there's a community Discord. For information on that, you should check out PokemonProfessor.com, and you should be able to find everything you need there. Just go to our website, and that'll take you.
It's got all the links to everything.
Yes, or in the description. I think it's in there too. I hope it is. But should we? I should open up a pack of Sword. No, whatever this is.
Sword and Shield?
Scarlet and
No.
Violet. Scarlet and Violet. I haven't even opened up a pack. I've seen all these people being opening up all these packs, and I've just been sitting here with my little box of cards here. Look at this silver border. Look at that.
Ooh.
It's gorgeous.
It's so
gorgeous.
nice.
Like I haven't seen any cards or opened anything, so like it's literally killing me.
I opened the one for my pre-release a week and a half ago.
So
Yeah.
is there a pack trick to this?
You're best off just opening it straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it just goes in order because there's 3 rare or 3 hollows per pack now.
Oh,
Guaranteed.
And now does the color of the code card matter? Or is it
don't
all
think so
green,
because
all
there's
white?
3. There's white and green. I watched some pack openings and it didn't seem like it mattered. So shove it.
All right. Well, I don't know if it's. I'm trying to get my screen to adjust here. Just adjust. Shove it. Sprigatito. I don't know how to. Houndour. Drifloon. Rock chest plates. What is that? A crushed.
It's a Titan.
It's a Titan.
Oh, it's a Titan. Ooh, Team Star Grunt. I've seen those before. I know what that is.
Yeah.
That's playable.
Ooh, a reverse hollow
Charcadet.
Charcadet. And a reverse hollow Spiritomb.
Nice.
And a hollow Professor's Research. Oh, and an energy.
Yeah.
Professor
Okay.
Squirrel.
So the energy is the last card in the pack. So if you want to move that to the front.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't remember what it was.
And then for the viewers, here's the code. Boom.
Yeah, just scan the
Sweet.
QR right there.
There it is. There it is. You might have to reverse it, flip it, and do all those things. Boom. Gone. All right, let's get into the first card. Scarlet and Violet is here. Well, right. Is it Friday? Friday it comes out, right?
Yeah. Well, you know.
But it's
some
like already
might say
at
it came
local
out like 2
stores.
weeks ago.
Yes. I mean, the
All right.
pre-releases have been the past 2 weekends, and we are fully in Scarlet Violet mode right now.
So we're looking at our old pal, Pokebeach.com. Now, optimally, we would look at an English set list, but since we're still a few days early, they're not quite out there yet. You can find some of the cards, but not a full thing. So Pokebeach it is. Now, there might be a few words different here and there, but they'll mostly be the same. So, you know what? Let's let the guest go first. He gets first pick. What would you like?
Ooh, so this is my just 5 cards in any order, or is it my least favorite?
You're picking just
to, like,
one
my
right
most
now,
favorite?
and then like we'll go
Okay.
to Adam, and then we'll go to me.
Well, I think I'm gonna address the background here first. I think I'm gonna go with
The
Beach
beach
Court.
court.
Beach court. The
Beach
ball's
Court,
in your court.
Pokeballs in my court.
NBA All World. Let's go.
So what would your pose be if you were what's your, you do the dab?
Oh, I mean, I would be surfing USA.
Okay, cool. Right on.
You know,
Sweet.
I
At
think
the
I would
beach.
just be like this with like cards fanned out.
Awesome. I would do like a tripod, like on my knees and just like feet in the air. Like
I'd be like
that's how
this.
you dunk on somebody. So
Yeah,
do
I
you want me to read the text for Beach Court?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So the reason I like Beach Court is the retreat cost of each basic Pokemon in play is a colorless less. So for the Lost Box players and their comfies, you can use your 1 free retreat. You can use your 1 retreat and it won't cost you anything. So conserving a little bit of that energy in hand, then you can put it on something like a Goodra and then Mirage Gate and then go ham on your opponent. So that's what I would choose. What do you guys think? Good?
I mean, I think it's pretty good. You don't having to waste cards on Switch. Air Balloon's gone, so you can't use the free, retreat every time when you promote to the active.
So my question is, what is our scale going into this? Is it 5 stars?
Do we?
Good, great, the bestest?
Or do you want to make it wacky?
All right, we can make it wacky.
How wacky? Special conditions wacky?
We could do special.
No, that's too wacky.
That'll confuse
Yeah.
that'll confuse.
I'm already
I had to write
confused.
it down.
Oh, that's the condition.
All right, now I'm asleep.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's just do
Full
let's just do
heal, full
1 through
heal.
5. Let's just
There
do
you
1
go.
through 5.
All right,
Five
five
say-
being the best.
Like you could put this in any deck. 3 being circumstantial, 1 being that niche rogue deck that you want to play tomorrow.
And or that it's just bad.
Yeah, well, that could be it too.
You know, I love this card for what I want to use it for. But I don't think this is an include in every deck. I mean, you can use a stadium to bump another stadium out with, but that isn't necessarily. So I could see this be played in situational, kind of decks like you have your Mew decks where they want to get that Mew to retreat or anything with like the single prizers that you need to drop into the active. So I'm gonna put this on a kind of right in the middle, like a 3. I really like it, but I think that it's not in every deck. So
I want to say it's definitely a 5. It's my hand up 5. It's definitely 5 because this is
$5 foot long.
That along 5 along. This is definitely a card that's going to be in a lot of decks because it aids in the retreating. Like that's
for
huge.
Sure.
It's kind of like training court where I'm getting an energy every turn. This I could just retreat for free every turn. Why wouldn't I put that in there?
But if you don't,
and then you can lower your count of switches if it's a deck that's not Lost Box that needs all these switches. But even Lost Box, you could play 4 copies of this and just keep it down.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4. Cody brings up a good point. The other opponent gets to use it just as much as you. It serves both. But if you really fine tune it to where you're playing like single energy retreat Pokemon, you basically have all the free retreat you want. So
build a deck where you just max out at one retreat
I could see this. Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, everything in my deck has free retreat. And then you don't run any switches, and then somebody uses I just saw the attack. Hang on. And then somebody uses Insight on Esperanza, or I don't know how to say
Esparta.
Esparta. Insight does 20 damage, and then during your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat, and you win the game because they can't retreat.
Jane, I love it.
Yeah. All right. That's a good first pick. All right,
Adam.
Adam.
Just really quickly in the chat, shout out to Turtle Power. He said rotation just happened on TCG Live.
Oh
yeah, very excited.
Well, let's also say to our other friends in the chat, hi, Lunatonian. Hi, David.
Hey,
JC Yang.
This is going to be in this Lunarakian deck for sure. That's what Lunatonian said.
That's right. That deck is a chore to play.
All right, Adam, pick your
Justin,
card.
I have to pick my card? All right.
Yes.
We're going Gardevoir EX. And you might be asking why.
EX.
Yeah, you might ask why.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but an ability. Psychic Embrace. No. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a basic psychic energy from your discard pile to one of your psychic Pokemon. If you do, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. You can't use this ability on a Pokemon that would be knocked out by the 2 damage. So it makes it so you can't knock yourself out, which is actually a very cheeky statement, and I love that. That means that you can't force your opponent. And why that's a thing? Because N is coming back. It's not N, but both players put their hands to the bottom of the deck.
Yeah. I think it's Lano.
Is that in this set or is the next set?
Next set.
Iono.
Or Iono, yeah.
Yeah, so that card's coming, and that's what that would be too much of an advantage. You get lower, you're lower on prize cards. Oh, I'm gonna draw a whole bunch of cards. Sorry. But for 2 psychic and a colorless, Miracle Force, 190 damage, heal any special conditions off of this Pokemon.
Oh, special conditions. And we know how special those are.
And it's a stage 2, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. But the reason I'm so hyped about this is not only is it doing very well in Japan, and it's going to be doing well here shortly, it's also going in my Shadow Rider Calyrex. Let's go.
Let's go. Adam's been talking
literally
about
have it
Shadow Rider
built.
for like 6 months.
Listen, I've been playing it for like 2 years. As soon as it's been out,
Yeah.
I don't even know where my decks are.
Is that the deck that got you off Eternatus?
Yes.
That deck?
Yes. Yes.
That's funny.
Well, what's great about this Gardevoir EX is you really only got to buy 2 of them because you're playing the single prizer for the other 2 copies.
In the Gardevoir deck. But
Yeah.
if you're playing Shadow Rider Calyrex, you realistically only need the 2.
Well, there's also rare candy still in the
Rare
format,
candy's the
so
thing. Yep.
There you go.
But-
yeah, rare
But
candy's
there's a Curlia. The Curlia right now, you can discard a card from your hand and draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
So you play the Curlia down, you discard an energy from your hand, draw 2 cards. Okay. You use that, grab the energy back, put 2 damage counters on a Shadow Calyrex. Then you attach another psychic energy with the Calyrex's ability, Underworld Door, and then you draw 2 more cards. It's just you're just consistently drawing and discarding and drawing and discarding and attaching energy. It is insane. I absolutely love this deck. Miltank stops it a little bit, but it's so much fun. It is like my new favorite. I give it a 5 stars.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree. It's definitely a 5-star. It's probably the best card in the set. We'll see, but it's probably the best card in the set.
Honestly, you could play this in Lunatone. You could actually like lower your Soul Rock because you don't need Soul Rock at this point. You just throw a bunch of energies on this thing.
just
No, I'm just
anything,
kidding. Yeah, you could throw this in anything. I put that in anything.
I'm gonna play Lost Box Gardevoir EX.
There you go.
There you go. You
We'll see, yeah.
you really just need to attach 1 energy, so you're good.
Yeah, exactly. So tell me about like a lot. Been seeing some lists with emergency jelly played with this Gardevoir. So I guess
the premise there is you're loading up a certain Pokemon with a bunch, and then once it takes all that damage, you reheal it back up. Yeah. That's how emergency jelly works. I don't remember. Do you remember which card they were pairing it with?
It was in the Gardevoir EX deck, so I don't know which card they were pairing it with. I just saw it in some of the lists. So
yeah, and then you can also use Serena or Serene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to say it, but the Radiant Serene.
Oh, Zarina.
Zarina.
Yeah.
The Radiant Zarina where you I spread the energies out and then I heal all the damage. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. This is I haven't been this excited for Pokemon decks in a long time. I didn't actually read a lot of the cards, so doing this review set kind of thing is awesome because I just read Lucario and I'm like, nobody steal it. Justin, don't steal it.
All right.
Justin, your turn.
All right. Cody, what did you give it a grade? 5. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I think that's an easy
1
5.
And since we've been talking about our pal Lost Box, I'm gonna talk about Cleft Key
not the bringer of death.
Because I want to stop your Lost Box. I think
people just need to bring a keychain and just dangle it and be like, "Oh, you got Lost Box." Oh, chicka, chicka, chicka.
Yeah, now they have ways around this. You can escape rope and what have you around this, but you still got to deal with it. They're still using up their resources. This is just like this is similar to Galarian Wheezing for those of you that played E-Turn Wheezing. It has the ability Prank Lock. As long as a Pokemon is your active Pokemon, each player's basic Pokemon in play have no abilities. So now this affects yourself, but you can plan around this.
Yeah, except for that ability.
Yeah. So I just want to
Cramorant too.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
super brutal. You know, like, oh, Cramorant's
Yeah, you're gonna
no
need
longer.
3 energies on
Yep.
that, sir. Sorry,
Yeah.
you can't do 110 damage
Yeah,
today.
and so really, I mean, the only ways around it are boss, Serena to bench up something that's a V, and escape rope. So,
But at
that's pretty
70,
cool.
I'm gonna radiant into that thing. Wow, 90.
Yeah.
Just take it out.
Yeah,
Get rid of it. Kill it.
Then they have a Manaphy on the bench. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. No.
Just kidding.
And-
If the
and its
Manaphy's on the
attack-
bench, it
Its
doesn't
attack
have an
isn't
ability.
nothing. It's got a knockoff for 10 damage before doing damage to Scarlet tool attached to your opponent's active Pokemon.
That
That's
is
not-
pretty good.
That's not nothing.
Yeah, if it was just like, I'll do 10 damage, that's not good at all. But this is
Mhm.
actually like giving you something to use. Oh, I'm gonna discard that that tool you need. Choice Bell.
Yeah.
Bye.
So I'm gonna give this card a 5 because it's definitely something you have to plan for and think about. You can't just like play around it if your opponent has it in the deck. What say you guys?
Cody.
Oh man, I think this is, for a lot of decks, this is going to be an auto include, just as a tech. I'm gonna say this is a 4. I don't think it's as blown up as Gardevoir EX, but I think a lot of people are going to play it. And it's going to be a tech card in the majority of your decks. So I'll go 4, leaning kind of close to 5, but yeah.
I will also go 4, leaning close to 5. With our combined scores, that really makes it a 5.
A
But
9 if we
this is
combine,
something
so it's
that is going to
14.
slow your opponents enough for whatever you're building to work. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and just look at that key.
Sacre bleu. It's French, right?
Yes.
It's the French keys. Is that what the
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Does it evolve? I don't know.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, it doesn't.
Does it
Cleft
evolve?
King.
Cleft King.
But I just think it's funny. It's like, fairy versus fairy, the Cleft Key versus the Comfy.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
Nothing.
actually, that's pretty punny.
They're both rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful dance.
All right, Cody. What's
Oh,
your
I'm
next
up
pick?
again. Oh, man. I'm going to say my next favorite is going to be Defiance Band.
Defiance Band.
Ooh, scrolling all the way to the bottom. Well, not all the way, but a little bit.
Number 169.
All
if
right.
you'd like to go.
I will read it. So there's no choice belt that's going away. Am I correct?
No, choice
you can
belt's
still play
staying
choice belt.
around.
Sticks around. But the thing that's great about this is it's any Pokemon that you can hit. So Defiance Band, if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, the attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Doesn't need to be a V. It's just it's Cramorant spitting for 140 if you're down on prize cards. I mean, that's pretty powerful. So I think this is a nice it looks like we're gonna get some cards in these future sets that are kind of ones that can help you turn the table when you're down on prize cards. So I think this is definitely something I'm gonna run in a lot of my decks late game. Just try to get it late and ruin somebody's day.
Yeah, this is definitely an auto include in a lot of decks, especially single prizers.
Yeah, it makes it a little tough because you have to be behind in prizes. So you're probably looking at 1 to 2 copies. I wouldn't wouldn't do 3 or anything. But choice belt is only for V's. So this is a good option.
So yeah, and I think I'll call this one another 4. It's a card I really really like. But I mean, if I just gave all 5-star cards, then I would take all of Justin and Adam's ideas, and they're the hosts. So they said be nice to the hosts. So.
No, you're our guest.
Oh, you got to be
Be
nice
our
to me.
guest?
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
You are. So thank you.
Yeah.
So 4.
Okay. Since we can't get everything a great grade, I'm going to give it a 3. I was more hype on this card before, but the crummy thing is you have to have more remaining. So like if you have the same prize, it doesn't help. So it's really it's part of the comeback mechanic. We'll see how the math irons out with V decks versus EX decks versus single prize decks, but it may only be like a one of in your deck, and it might be hard to find. And tools being their own category now, there's only one. I only know of one way to do it, and it's the new supporter. I think it's Arvin that allows you to search for a tool. So
and it's a tool and an item.
Yeah,
Arvin. So
yeah,
perfect. Cool. Well, I can see the 3 for sure.
all right.
Senor Adam.
I'm gonna stick with a 4.
Yeah.
It's a good card. Obviously, it's situational. So 4 with leaning to a 3, but I would say a 4 because it's a good card. It is. Comeback cards are always strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And this is the lone comeback card for this set that I know of.
For this set, I think you are 100% correct.
Cool. All right, Adam.
All right. My next one is Lucario. And you might be saying, why Lucario? Well, because I built the deck and I'm playing with it. Well, not that Lucario, but the other one.
This one?
So it's
The
important.
EX?
No. I said Lucario, not Lucario baby EX.
This one?
Hey, right there, that one. So just really quickly, it takes understanding the deck that I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
And it's in its other Lucario. There's another Lucario that says Roaring Resolve. Once on your turn, you may put 2 damage counters on this Pokemon. If you do, search your deck for a Fighting Energy card and attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. For 2, it does Aura Sphere Valley. Does 10 damage. Discard all Fighting Energy attached to this. Does 60 damage in addition to for each one discarded. So at base, you're doing 130 and discarding energies.
Mm-hmm.
I also pair that with Zeraora from Evolving Skies, which has Phantom Transformation. Once during your turn, you may choose a stage 1 Pokemon, accept any Zoroark, and like discard all these cards attached and bring out that stage 1. It's important to note that, okay? Now, we're looking at Lucario. Evolves from Riolu. Vengeful Knuckles, 30 damage plus. If any of your fighting Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon during their last turn, stack does 120 more damage. That's 1 energy for 150 damage. That's powerful.
One might say it's vengeful.
And then there's Accelerating Stab for a fighting and double colorless. 120 damage. This Pokemon can't use Accelerating Stab during their next turn, which is fine. Like it is what it is. I think this in conjunction with the Zeraora, so you can just keep cycling these. I think that's it's pretty powerful. Not gonna lie. And then you can do more damage with the other Lucario and just keep attaching energies.
I think you meant Zoroark.
No, the Lucario. Because you have both of them.
You said Zeraora earlier.
Oh. Well, yeah, no, because that's part of it. So you can get rid of Zeraora for the Lucario to be able to vengeful.
Isn't Zeraora the electric Pokemon?
No, it's
You're thinking of
Zero-
Zorora, the shapeshifter.
These two,
Yeah.
Zorora and Zorark. I don't know
Zorark,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
I can't speak the English Pokemon language.
He's from New Hampshire, folks. No.
I give this a 3 because it's not something that everybody's going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to play that. But I think it has potential.
Yeah.
Because this is a comeback card. You do this, you're doing 150, you're doing 180 with the that band that we just looked at.
Mm-hmm.
For 1 energy.
For 1 energy.
With that in mind, I'm gonna give it a 2, not because it's not good.
Not a 2. No, I'm just kidding.
Just because it's very like niche
It's very
roguelike deck
niche.
that I
It
know
is. It
Adam
is.
likes to do. Yeah.
But it's something
So-
I'm actively working on.
No, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's fun. I'd probably go 2 on this. I'd agree with Justin. I think it's better than like a scrub card. I think it's more like in that like fun, you can meme around with it and you can find some really cool play lines and surprise some people with it. If you build it right. I'm always looking at far-fetched cards and I'm like, how am I going to play this far-fetched card? All right, so I could do 2 for 60 and it's got some weird.
Yeah.
I could do 1 and draw a card. All right, let's go.
Right. Yeah.
It's got tail whip. All right.
All
All right, I think Justin.
I think Justin's up. Yeah.
Oh, it is my turn. Well, I'm gonna pick a supporter. And do you guys know which supporter I'm gonna pick?
I think I might know which one you're gonna pick. If you don't pick it, I'm gonna pick it. But I think we're gonna pick different supporters because I think you're gonna go with Arvin.
I'm gonna go with Miriam. Just because
interesting.
It is a different type of supporter card than I feel like we've seen. So, Miriam, choose up to 5 Pokemon cards from your discard pile, reveal them, then shuffle them into your deck. Then draw 3 cards. So that's pretty wild. You know, we just lost Ordinary Rod. You're going to be playing a lot more Pokemon because you're going to be evolving. You're not just going to be playing basics. You're going to be playing stage 1s and stage 2s. This is a good way to A, recuperate a bunch of them, and B, also draw cards at the same time. You might even draw right into it. Now, it doesn't bring it right back to your hand like Clara does, but it still does pretty good to recover them.
So with the single prize decks, like if you're building something kind of trolly, like in this set, Mousehold, you know,
Mousehold, yes, let's go.
You run some like Mousehold deck and you just like single prize Pokemon. Like I think for every Pokemon that's on board, it like gets plus 70. So like you're just Mousehold 2 colorless, just like running a funny meme deck. But like recovery of your Pokemon is fantastic, and then cycle, draw 3 cards. Awesome.
Yeah.
And you can run Cleft Key in it to slow your opponent down until you're ready.
I hear drawing cards in TCGs is a good thing.
Yeah.
It's the best thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So some of the games are jealous at how many cards we draw in Pokemon.
It's a lot of cards.
Yeah.
It's a lot of looking for stuff too.
Yeah.
Look at the top 5, grab one. Look at the top 5, grab one. Look at the top 5, grab one. Switch, scoop up net, switch, scoop up net, switch, scoop up net.
Hey, they reprinted Pokegear. But yeah. All right. So I'm gonna give it a 4. It's not going in every deck. I think it could be pretty useful. It's still kind of a future build it out type thing as more and more of these EX stage 1, stage 2 decks come into play. So, but it seems powerful.
For sure. I think I'll bump it from a 3 to a 4. I'll give it the waifu tax and say, yeah, this is a 4. I think it's it's helping you from decking out, and it's drawing you cards. It's It's like card. It's deck advantage too, and hand cycling. So I think it's cool. I think it's a 4.
So those of you that don't know, there's multiple arts for this card. There's this one. And there's also this one.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
That's wild.
with it being a playable card and a super unique art, we haven't really gotten alt art supporters really.
So these are the artist rares that or
Yeah.
the illustrated rares that are in the packs. They call them in the American
Yeah.
set.
So
Adam, do you have another pack?
I do.
Is there a Miriam in there?
I think you should open it.
Well, we're gonna find out right now.
Yeah.
This commercial break brought to you by Miriam.
Well, we actually, is this our second card?
This is second pack.
Second
so,
pack.
Well,
So then
I meant the one that we've reviewed. The reviewed.
The River Room. Yes.
All right. Code card is 7JBLT2Y4V7RQH. Good luck. And I'm going to move the energy from the back to the front. All right. Water energy. What's that thing? I can't read the names from like the tiny screen that we got here. That looks like a cutie fly, right?
A flittle.
That's a flittle.
Oh, it's a flittle.
Yeah.
Playing the fiddle with the flittle.
Houndour. I love that. Houndour.
Saviper.
Made of clay.
I've got
Citata.
Yeah. Electro Generator.
That's
good card.
Wug Trio. Judge. Reverse Hollow Flabebe.
Yeah, when's that one gonna get a
Reverse Hollow Oinkalong.
Oinkalong.
And a Hollow King's Gambit.
Nice.
Right, so we did not get the Miriam.
Sorry. It's in the next one.
Yeah, Lunatonia.
Oh, yeah,
It's pretty wild, the market value for Miriam right now.
What's the market value?
$175.
Oh,
jeez.
Let me tell you, if I got one, I would just sell it.
Yeah. It is absolutely nuts though. Have you guys been following the Japanese prices at all?
No.
No, but I've heard Miriam.
Miriam in Japanese is $800.
No.
It's wild. But their set release is a little bit different. You only get one secret rare per box, which includes full arts. So you have to buy an entire box every time you want to get another one. So it's a little funky how their sets work compared to ours. Anyways, while we were talking about it, I wanted to bring up the rarities chart. So we have our main set: common, uncommon, rare, double rare. Double rare being the EXs. Then you
Did I
have
give my ranking?
Did you?
I don't know. I say it's a 4. I would definitely put this as a 1 of in every deck.
Yeah, we were talking about Miriam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're still on the Miriam.
Who isn't talking about Miriam? Everybody's talking about
Who
Miriam.
isn't talking about Miriam?
Oh,
yeah. I'm pretty sure that Miriam would be is that a hyper rare? No, that's a gold. It's the ultra rare 2-star.
Silver.
Oh, it's double star. Ooh.
Yeah. It'll be a little more apparent as time goes on.
Yeah.
Okay. So I picked my second card. We're back to Cody for number 3.
Oh man.
Okay, and after this set, we'll take a break and we'll regroup.
All right. So for my next card, I'm going to go with the wonderful Penny.
I thought about that card.
I knew you were. I was hoping you weren't going to say Penny because I think Penny is quite good. So, so Penny reads: return one of your basic Pokemon in play, and all cards attached to it to your hand. So you need to pull a 2-prize Pokemon off the board? Shoot, you can do that now. And you can pull everything else and you can reallocate those tools that might be on it and those energies on it to another Pokemon and take all its special conditions and heal its life up and then play it back down. So I think this definitely is going to be very much a nuisance for a lot of opponents.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's kind of what I think about this deck or this card. I love it.
Does this have the same text or the same activity as Sharon's Care, minus the whole colorless thing? I was trying to think.
I'm gonna look. Yeah.
Yeah, I will say that this is a really good card because it allows you to, similar to like Decidueye decks, if you're playing a bunch of Miltank and you end up like benching other Pokemon that can be knocked out, you can just play Penny and then your board is set. They have to stop your abilities or have something that can attack through them to be able to knock you out.
So it is similar to Sharon's Care, but it had to be one of your colorless Pokemon.
Okay.
That has any damage counters, so it's very specific.
Huh, it's interesting. They saw like, oh, you know what? That was a good mechanic. Let's let everyone do it, not just
So
Arceus.
back in the day, they had Briney's Compassion, which was a supporter that allowed you to pick up a Pokemon, just a Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be
just pick it up. You didn't put it in your hand.
Yep.
They just picked it up.
You did discard all the stuff attached to it, but it went back to your hand. So you could have tons of damage and just whoop, bring it back. That was powerful.
I have a bad take play line for Penny.
Mm-hmm.
It's play Lumineon, play Penny, pick Lumineon back up. Play Lumineon, find a penny, play a penny. You can
find a penny, play a penny.
Yeah, Lumineon, find a penny.
Oh,
yeah,
goodness.
But you can only play one supporter per turn, so you could only do that so many times. It'd be pretty funny though.
But yeah, that is absolutely hilarious. Play a penny, find a penny.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give Penny. I do like it. I'm gonna give it a 3, leaning towards a 4. I think it's a really cool card. I think you could see it in some in some specific decks. I don't think all decks are gonna care about wanting to reattach all the energy to some of the larger energy Pokemon. So, but it does save you. I mean, it's pretty nuts for some of those big basics that are out there. So I'm gonna say 3.5. Feel good about it.
Yeah. All right. Now, Adam.
I'll say a solid 3. Until they come out with a card or a supporter card that just says a blanket effect where I can pick up a Pokemon, period. That would be a 5. This is a 3. Solid 3. Because it's, again, situational. It's a little bit better than Sharon's Care. Because at least it's just, it has to be a basic. What Pokemon deck isn't playing any basics?
Yeah.
That's the word I missed, that it was basic.
What deck isn't playing a basic Pokemon in it? None.
Yeah.
They all have to play basics.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Now,
otherwise, you would mulligan forever.
Correct.
Yeah. So with that
I have
said,
59 energies in a Mewtwo. Let's go.
Oh god.
I'm also going to give it a 3. I think it could be good. It's probably something where you want to abuse the ability. Maybe you could pair this with like the new Halucha, where you put a damage counter onto your opponent's bench Pokemon, and you pick it up.
So they took away Scoop Up Net and they gave us a supporter version.
Yeah. They're like, Scoop Up is too good. Let's give you something different, but still be able to do it.
It's already got it's in check already because it's a supporter.
So this interacts with the Mimikyu V ability. So when you play it, Mimikyu V from your hand to your bench during your turn, you prevent all damage done to Mimikyu V by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon until the end of next turn. So you can
That's a good stalling technique.
yeah,
If you have this and Miltank.
Mm-hmm. So I think there's some application there. So yep. So and then it has just the single attack. Put 3 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card. Come from behind.
All right, Justin. What's your score?
Oh, also a 3.
Solid 3s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, Senor Adam, what's
my next one is going to be a Reverum.
Oh.
Reverum. I don't know how to say it correctly. I'll never get the Pokemon names right. It's a stage 1, evolves from Varoom. Ability, Rumbling Engine. You must discard an energy from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 6 in hand. Its attack really doesn't matter. It's a metal and 3 colorless. It's knock away, 90 damage. Flip a coin if heads attack does 90 more damage.
This is just a fancier barrel.
Yes. But you're discarding an energy in order to draw until you have 6. Pretty darn good. I think it's a good consistency card. I think it's here for when Bibarel rotates. Bibarel.
Yeah, and so
I mean, I don't think they're gonna fall on the same.
This begs the question: would you play this in decks that want energies in the discard, like fire decks with Magma Basin, like
dark decks with Dark Patch?
Dark Patch. This might be kind of a good pairing for stuff that wants energy in the discard.
Yeah, even Gardevoir.
Yeah, and it's only a stage 1. It's not a stage 2. There's not a whole lot of fire in the meta. Sad.
Oof.
So, Adam, do you have a score?
I give it a solid 4. Lean in towards 5. It's a good consistency card. The only downside and what makes it not be able to get the 5 is the fact that you have to discard an energy, and it's not just discard a card and then draw until you have 6.
But at least it's not from that Pokemon; it's from hand, so you don't you don't have to worry about spending an attachment.
And it says an energy, so it could be a special energy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep, for sure.
I'd say that's a 4. That's draw engine for sure.
I'm
sitting there with an energy card in your hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3, if only because it's really for cards for decks that want to dig out of the discard, and you don't really want to put this in just any deck. So I'm gonna give it a 3, but it's still pretty darn solid. I still want to try it in, Arcanine or maybe Gardevoir.
Very true. All right. And then I'm gonna say, it's a 4.
All right, so we got a 4, and Justin, what'd you give it?
A 3.
A 3. All right. Is it Justin's turn now?
It is. And I'm going to pick a card.
I'm thinking of a card. Any card.
I don't remember how to spell it.
That's okay. I don't remember how to spell a lot of things.
I'm going to pick Miraidon EX. Oh, hey, this one actually has the text on it. Mm-hmm. It has the ability Tandem Unit. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 basic lightning Pokemon and put them onto your bench. Then shuffle your deck. And for lightning colorless, it says Photon Blaster 220. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. So, I mean, this has built-in Battle VIP Pass. What else do you want? People love playing Battle VIP Pass. You search for this with your Nest Ball turn 1, and then use the ability. You fill up your bench.
Yeah, you run this with a dynamic motor engine,
Mhm.
where you dump 2 Ampharos down and then you just attach
Did
electric
Flaffy
energy.
rotate, or is that still in
Flaffy's
format?
still in.
Or it's Flaffy, I think it's
Ooh.
Flaffy's still in.
Flaffy's
Ooh.
in. Yeah.
Okay.
You pair
All
this with
right.
Flaffy. You pair this with
5 stars.
You pair this with
Yeah.
Regieleki V Max that does the extra 30 damage.
And you
So-
can stack them.
Yeah, and you can stack them.
Mm-hmm.
So really, you only need like probably one of these in play. But that attack Photon Blaster 220 is nothing to scoff at. So
Yeah, 5
I think
stars. I don't even need an
it's pretty
explanation.
exciting. Yeah,
It's
I-
really good.
it's and I know Adam's a sucker for lightning. So and it was where was it?
It's one.
It was one of the
several
cards I got in my pre-release
competitions.
box.
Oh, sweet. Very cool.
So I got one down. I was like, okay, I guess this will be the first deck that I build.
Are you gonna play like 3 of in it?
I haven't
Or
decided yet.
2? 2's probably enough.
It's probably enough. And I'll probably just only want to buy one extra.
Right. Yeah, it'll be crazy for a while.
And then
Let's try to
maybe
pull-
later on.
You get 2 of them.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
maybe
open up
Adam will
another
open one.
pack. Try and get a Miriam code card this time. There you go. It looks like that. If you can read it. I can't read it. There you go.
Whoa. Whoa. Wait. So,
All right, we've got a fighting energy. Whatever that's
You get a lot of
called.
those Tuttles.
Yeah. Ooh, a Vroom. Oh, no, a Vroom. Magikarp,
Mythical Hitch for you.
Tarantula, Zangoose, Youngster, which is just a Shauna. It's a Shauna reprint. Flaffy, let's go.
Ooh, Flaffy.
Let's go.
Reverse Hollow. What is
Caspa
that?
Kid.
Kid.
Caspa Kid. Ooh, Reverse Hollow
Growlithe.
Growlithe. Let's go. And a Hollow
The
Reverum.
card you just talked about.
But yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right.
That's hilarious.
We
That
could have just
is-
done that with Miriam.
Could
if
have.
only.
Oh, Miriam.
All right. Card number 4.
Wait, I thought we were taking a break.
No, we don't have time to take a break. I got to
Let's
record
just-
after this. We don't have time. We're just going ham.
Okay.
All right. I'm just going to go Hawlucha.
Okay. Did I
Just
jog your
when
memory
you-
earlier?
What's that?
So did I jog your memory earlier?
For sure. But when you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench, you may choose 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon and put 1 damage counter on each of them. With Penny, bam, 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 you can just you can chip away here. You can put it in any deck. It's like it's our Galarian
Ziggy.
Zigzagoon. So it's a
Yeah.
Ziggy. Pow pow. So I'm gonna say this is a 4. Maybe a
It's-
little higher. I think you'll probably put 1 of in a lot of decks.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The downside is you have to choose 2 different Pokemon. It has to be a bench Pokemon, can't be the active. So
That does
That-
stink.
that does stink. But
And imagine if they only have 1 bench Pokemon. You can only do 1 damage counter.
it's I don't know. I was a big hater on Galarian Zigzagoon for a while, and then eventually I came around to it. So you know what? I'm here for this one. So
All right, there we go.
Cody,
I
did
like
you?
that it's got potential.
It's got potential, and it's Hawlucha,
Yeah.
the wrestling bird. Come on.
Oh, and it's a great art too. So
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what you're playing it in, what you're trying to chip away. Just a couple of damage counters here and there. Maybe Lost
think-
Box because Lost Box wants everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can I think the advantage with it is you can just soften some things up. So if you're running a Pokemon that doesn't have like a big walloping hit, you can just kind of play that to target something.
Cool. So what's your score?
4. I like it. I think it'll see more play than what you think.
I'll say a 3. It's
It
got
was
limitations.
it was the pre-release kit like card. It was a one of in the 43.
Yeah,
It's
but
gotta
it's
be
pretty.
good.
It's pretty situational.
There it is.
It will see play. It is good, but I give it a 3 because you can't touch the active. If they only have one bench, it doesn't utilize its full effect, and I don't know.
You're just playing it wrong. That's okay. Don't put it in
Oh
any
yeah,
of your
yeah, I'm
decks.
playing it
No,
wrong. Yeah, so I give it a solid 3. It's
Cool.
got potential.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it
sure.
a 4, if only for the hype that I've seen around it. People who have been talking about it, they're like, "Oh, thank Arceus, we have something to replace Galarian Zigzagoon." So
Yes,
it's
but Eternatus is rotated. That's what made it good because you could play
well,
all
you
4 of
played
them.
Zigzagoon and other stuff besides Eternatus,
Yeah,
especially early Sword and Shield.
this is true.
Yeah, so I'll give it a 4. All right, Senor Delibird, what is your next
Okay.
card?
I will say Zigzagoon.
Is there even a Zigzagoon in this set?
No, not Zigzagoon. Zangoose.
was
They
like-
both started with Z. Okay.
I was hoping you were going to say Hawlucha, and then you're going to be like,
I
"No."
assume number
Yeah,
147.
the better one. So this one has the double colorless attack cost drag off. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. This attack does 30 new damage to the new active Pokemon. So I think now that we've talked about Hawlucha, I play Hawlucha. I put 10 damage on both of your Comfey, or 10 damage on both of your something or others that have 70 hit points. And then I'm behind on prizes, so I attach that tool that we just talked about. What tool was it, Cody?
Defiance Band?
Defiance Band.
Yes.
You're behind on prizes. You play Defiance Band. You're doing
Mhm.
60 damage to whatever you drag out.
I like it.
It's
So
like a forced bosses.
Are you bopping a Comfey?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Comfey 60? Or is it
Comfey 70? 70.
Or is
Is it
70, yep.
It's 70, yeah. So you play the Hawlucha to put the 10 damage on the
It's 70. I
Comfey.
have it right here.
70. There you go. Cool.
And then you attack.
Yes, it is 70. I was thinking about the ability where you have to do 60 damage to one of your Pokemon.
Yeah. You know what? That's fun.
And I'm gonna give it a 2. It's not the best, but it is something that if you tech in and people aren't expecting it, that could ruin somebody's day.
For sure. I would love to ruin somebody's day with Zangoose. He looks like somebody that wants to ruin somebody's day. Probably Survivors.
This is
They
true.
have like that. They have that.
They have that fight going on.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You know what? I'll also give it a 2. I'm not giving anything a 1, really. It is fun. I do like the idea of switching the Pokemon and then doing 30 to the new active. It's fun.
Nice. And I'll agree with you guys. I'm gonna go with 2. So
2 it is.
fun. Meme it up.
All right.
Son.
Zangoose. Cody's turn.
All right. It's my turn.
Oh, it's your turn.
Let's see. I'm going to go with a reprinted card, but
A good one.
definitely a good one. I think it'll be more important as time goes on. That'll be old Mr. Rare Candy. A lot of us know what it does, but if not, I'll read it anyways. Choose one of your basic Pokemon and play. If you have a Stage 2 card in your hand that evolves from that Pokemon, put that card onto the basic Pokemon to evolve it, skipping Stage 1. Can't use this card during your first turn or on a basic Pokemon that was put into play this turn. So, it's kind of an evergreen card. It hadn't been reprinted since Sword and Shield base. We weren't going to be sure if it was going to come back around again. But what's nice is Urban going into decks now, they're going to be playing Stage 2s. This is going to be more popular than it has been in a while. It really kind of fell off as only in Inteleon box type decks where you're skipping from Sobble straight to the chipping Inteleon, or if you needed those odd 2 items instead of the one from Drizzle. But I think it'll be a lot more common now, especially if you have a really good Stage 2 EX and you want to just get there right away.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't. It's not going to be super in every deck or super playable in this first set, but I think it'll be better the next time around. So I'm going to give it for now, I'm going to give it a 3.
Oh no, man! You did Rare Candy dirty, man. Rare Candy's easy 4. Come on.
Yeah,
That's
it is
such a-
definitely a 4. It's
Yeah.
definitely an easy 4 because we are now in an era of Pokemon where we are getting baby EX Pokemon back. Like you just said, Rare Candy
Mhm.
is going to be more prevalent as time goes
Mhm.
on. We're going to
And you
get a
get this
bunch
nice
of
gold one.
Ooh.
Yeah, stock up on your gold ones now. You're going to need them. Because Rare Candy is very important.
You're right.
I give it a 4 star.
It's probably a 4.
Because there's going to be a lot of evolutions, like Gardevoir by itself is a force to be reckoned with.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the other ability that kind of lends. No, never mind. I was thinking of a different thing that I'm thinking of next.
All right. Before we do our last round of cards, do you guys want to do some honorable mentions of stuff you were kind of thinking of but don't want to pick as your final card, or should we just do round 5?
Round 5.
5. Yeah, come on. Every
All
card in
right.
the set's good. Honorable mention: Pokemon Company, Scarlet and Violet, entire collection.
Honorable mention: Nest Ball. It's going to be in every deck. It's a 10 out of 10. We only have a 5-star scale. It's a 10.
For sure.
All
cool.
right.
Well, I guess, am I up last?
Yes.
All right.
Unless you want to be last.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna go with it is a card that that is coming back and it's kind of sticking around. I hate this card more than anything, and I keep looking at it on the set release with the new artwork. I hate Crushing Hammer. I hate it. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, flipping a coin and losing matches is just so irritating. And if anybody's going to be recovering these and playing like Disruption with Crushing Hammers, I think that's I'm just going to throw it out there. There's a couple other really good cards I think that'll probably get mentioned, but I think the Pokemon that you guys nailed are going to be the ones. So screw Crushing Hammer. I hate it. Welcome back for another 2.5, 3 years. Damn it.
You play this Crushing Hammer. You play the Team Star Grunt that puts the special energy or the energy back on top of their deck. You play Wave of Energy or
Fan of Waves.
Fan of Waves. You just do all the energy.
And then you play Dialga and do the reverse time to grab the item back to your hand.
Right. Gross.
Turn after turn.
It
really is time after time because Dialga's time.
Everybody scoops to me. Everybody just scoops to me.
Well, I don't understand. It's not my fault they can't play the game. They're only allowed to attach one energy at a time.
Do you guys remember the meta, I don't know, a year and a half ago, where it was just everyone was playing 4 Crushing Hammer in their deck, and it was just like,
yeah,
why?
It's like I just you flip a coin first. You let me know if I lose or not.
Yeah, this is a PSA to everybody listening. Don't play this card. Come on, it's so annoying, but it's good. So I'm gonna give Crushing Hammer. I mean, it's a 1. No, it's
I
actually
agree.
like
I agree. It's a 1 because
we had to give it 1. Somebody had to get it
yes,
1.
no, it is definitely a 1.
Yeah. So
I agree because
I'm
it's
crushed
so
that you feel that
freaking
way.
annoying.
good joke.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Now, you know what? I want to give it a 3 because you got to respect it. Now we have a lot of energy ramp right now, but
Yeah,
you still got to respect it.
for sure.
I don't want to.
Cool. I don't
You
want
can't
to.
make me.
All right, Adam, what off the wall pick are you going with now? You can pick
All
an
right.
art pick. It could be another.
Was there a Delibird in
stage
this?
one.
In this?
It's the next set. It's triple
Oh
beat
no!
that it comes out in.
Dang it.
I had one that I picked, and it's like it's not good right now, but it has potential to be good in the future.
That's fine.
This one is Dachshund.
Ah,
I think that's how you say it.
yeah.
Dachshund. Dachshund. I don't know. It evolves from Fido. Ability: well-baked body.
Mm.
Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's fire Pokemon. This Pokemon cannot be burned. So there will be a world where the burn special condition and fire Pokemon are going to run rampant, and this card will be nice to have.
It'll be me, solely me.
It'll just be
rampant with it.
Justin. I will tech it against Justin. I can't be burned, and fire Pokemon don't do damage. I just have a 4/4 line of this. He's just playing a 4/4 line of Arcanine. Who wins? I just think that ability is there for a reason. It's to stop something that they know in the future. So that's all I'm saying.
Fire
I
deck.
give it a
Yeah.
2-star because it's not good. Like the card itself is not good, but the fact that it gave it 2 specific things, fire and the special condition burn, means that there's something cooking. Pun intended.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a
Dash
food
fun.
dog. I don't know how to explain this dog either.
Uh-huh.
Something's cooking on the in the inner workings of TPC.
Yes.
So
Well, I think for you being Gardevoir and Shadow Rider, you throw this one card in a meta that makes sense in, and it's instantly like the
look how
best in
cute
a,
it is.
Yeah. Oh,
It's got
It's
got
don't bring
buns for
welder
ears.
back. No more welder decks. No more welder decks.
Oh man. Do you guys remember when they played that bronze song that prevented that couldn't be damaged by fire Pokemon and then it won that match? What was that? Was that a world thing? Do you know what I'm talking about,
I
Adam?
don't remember. Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Maybe it was like
Miracle
Players
Coding
Cup
or something.
Maybe it was like a Players Cup, like in 2020.
Adam, I hope you win it all with Dash Fun.
Well, we'll see what comes out in future sets.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna give it a 1. I think Adam's right. I just don't have the faith in fire that Adam does.
No. I'm just saying, like, they have something in the works that's going to be OP, and that
Is
this
it called
is a direct,
Charizard?
probably, and it's a direct counter. But knowing Pokemon, they're going to be like, we're going to make this one attack like 5 fire energies, but make them really easy to put on. With like its ability, it allows you to play 2 fire energies.
Pokemon Go Charizard, and it doubles all your fires.
Yeah, exactly.
Radiant
they're
Charizard.
And then they're like, this attack goes through any effects on your opponent's Pokemon, and it burns them. My little Fido. No. Dash buns.
All right,
Hold
Cody,
on to your
what's
dash
your
buns.
score?
What's my
Mine?
score?
Oh, I was already. I already said 2.
For Dash
Oh,
Bun.
I'm gonna go 2 on it. I think
Yeah.
I think it's situationally pretty memey. So like
Yes.
it could play in the right meta. So I'd go with the 2 for sure.
Cool. All right. And my final card, saving
Drum roll,
best for
please.
last. It is specifically this art, the Arcanine EX.
Ooh, Arcanine EX. Let's go.
Which I also have that right here.
Oh, there we go.
Is that in English?
No, it's in Japanese. I ordered it. It took over a month to get, but It's pretty good. Anyways,
I
so
ordered my
art's
new
really
Deli Bird
good.
from Triple B.
ooh, yeah, you got so many of them. Arcanine EX evolves from Kanto Growlithe. Has the terrestrial ability that this Pokemon can't be damaged from attacks while on the bench. And it has the first attack for Fire, Raging Claws, 30 plus damage. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. And its second attack, Fire, Bright Flame, 250 damage, discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. So, Arcanine EX has a few things going for it. It's a really beefy stage 1 at 280 HP. There's not many stage 1s that get that high. It has a pretty strong attack at 250. And then, assuming things aren't going to one-shot it, you just Raging Claws after that. Its downside is there's not a whole lot of fire
Support.
right now. There's some fringe stuff out there. I mean, obviously Magma Basin is great, but like everything else requires a lot of planning.
You could just play this with Arceus.
There's the Rapidash from, is it Silver Tempest? That if you discard a fire energy, it does an extra 30 damage during that turn. There's the Charcadet, or what does it do again? The Amirage. As often as like during your turn, you may move a fire energy attached to one of your bench Pokemon to your active. So you could like move stuff around. I think it's fun, and there's actually has some good single prize Pokemon Arcanines out there right now, like the Silver Tempest one. There's 100 damage, and then an extra 100 if it's a Pokemon V. So I think it's good. There's just not a lot of fire support right now, so it kind of remains to be seen. But you better believe it. I'm going to be playing this card
For sure.
Sweet.
All right, and with that completes our top 5 fun, cool cards from Scarlet and Violet.
Whoop, whoop.
Dear listeners, dear viewers, who had the best picks? Was it the host, Adam Tuttle, or the co-host, Justin Keller, or the special guest, CopyCody?
Crushing hammers.
Just let
We
us
should
know
probably
in the
like,
comments,
yeah, we
or-
should probably refresh what we all picked.
Oh, I don't even
Yes.
remember what I picked.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I know.
Oh.
Dash Bun,
Yes.
Zangoose,
Mm-hmm.
Gardevoir EX.
Mhm.
Oh, what else did I pick? Lucario
Mm-hmm.
and Riveroom.
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 Adam likes to pick the spice.
Yes.
I picked Arcanine EX, Rare Candy, Cleft Key, Miriam, and what was my fourth one?
Penny?
Fifth one.
No, I was Penny. He
you
did.
had Penny.
Oh no, he had Miriam. What was your fifth one? Did you pick a stadium?
You picked the stadium.
I was the only stadium. That's it. Mesa Goza didn't make it.
Nope. Yeah, you know what? I don't know.
Cool.
I guess it
Rare
wasn't that
candy,
good.
Rare candy.
Let's see. Yeah.
Rare candy.
Yeah, you did rare candy. Justin, you did rare candy.
Okay. Yeah. And Cody, do you remember yours?
Yes. I did Beach Court, Defiance Band,
Mm-hmm.
Penny, Hawlucha, and the Crushing Hammer. As just,
Okay, so you did all trainers.
No,
I
he did Hawlucha.
actually.
Well, I know, but I
Hawlucha,
mean,
yeah,
out of all of us, he went all mostly trainers.
Yeah, I mean, you guys took the two I think EXs. Like, I think Spidops
The
is
only two
kinda
EXs in the
funny.
set.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, Spidops EX seems fun. It's
it
just
seems
like
fun.
a
for
Mimi
sure,
card.
but- Let's open.
All right, I've got the last pack out of this
Oh,
4-pack pre-release kit thing.
Oh, it's gonna be
Get-
This
Get
code
something
I'm gonna
crazy,
put
get
in the
something
show's
crazy.
description. I would like to pull something crazy. Look, it's a River energy. It's a metal energy. A Fido.
Fido, so cute.
A Scatterbug.
Scatterbug.
We got a
Drifloon.
Drifloon. Sprigatito.
Gatito.
Arachna spider thing. No, it's what is that? That's a Sandaconda. Katie. Staraptor. Reverse Hollow is a Toxel.
Toxic.
Reverse Hollow Arvin.
Playable card.
And a Hollow
Cloth.
Wow.
Wah, wah.
I would say these were all bad packs because we didn't get anything. No character arts, no full arts, no EXs, no nothing.
Oh,
Pokemon
that is
Company.
not good.
Send Adam some stuff.
Yeah, I got gypped. I'm gonna need some new packs. Thank you.
Yeah. Come on.
You got some hollows. You got a couple playable cards.
Every pack has a hollow. Okay, you can't even play that card anymore.
Okay. All right. Should you sign us off?
Just a couple things, because I know we didn't take a break, but we have to kind of talk about Patreon real quick. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. We can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 will get you access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people like Cody. All patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pokemon Go and TCG live prize tournaments. Registrations in the Discord. We hope to see you there. And if Patreon's not your thing, you can still support the show by shopping at tcgplayer.com using the link in the description. It helps us out, doesn't cost you anything extra. And huge shout out to our gym leaders. Absolutely Ryan, Austin Zard, Bean and Cheese, DJ Wonderbread, GK, Hall the Counselor, Sue, Jamal, Mythical Hitch, Paul, and Big Zom Minus. And a huge thanks to our executive producer, Tish Smith. Thank you so much for all your support. And you guys got anything else you want to say before we leave?
I think that's it.
No,
All
thanks for having me on. Excited to dunk on you guys on the Discord. So,
oh well, where can people find you if they want to follow your flesh and blood content?
well, you can just find me at CopyCody at Twitter, and it's Pokemon, it's flesh and blood.
Okay,
I don't do any adulting on there really, so yeah, it's just
Cool.
games and fun. So,
all right, trainers, remember, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal.
Good night.
Have a good night.